Welcome friends. Today we will discuss about the chapter of consumer rights. As the name is clear, consumer. Who is a consumer? There is a difference between a consumer and a customer. And what are the difference? Let us discuss. In this chapter, we will discuss about the following concept. What are they? The consumer in the marketplace. What are the consumer different movements? What are the consumer rights? The most important topic from the examination point of view, and taking consumer movement forwards further. Now, let us start with the consumer. Who is a consumer? And what is the difference between a consumer and a customer? They are two different words. One is consumer and one is customer. The person who ultimately consume the things, जो उसको finally use करता है, he is a consumer. And जो purchase करता है, he is a customer. जो कंज्यूम कर रहा है वो कंज्यूमर भी हो सकता है और कस्टमर भी हो सकता है. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, लेट मी गिव यू एन एग्जाम्पल. माई फादर परचेज्ड अ बाइक फॉर मी. उन्होंने मेरे लिए एक मोटरसाइकिल खरीदी. वो गए शोरूम पे एंड ही परचेज्ड अ बाइक फॉर मी. तो माई फादर इज अ कस्टमर एंड हु इज ड्राइविंग दैट बाइक? मी. तो आई विल बी डिक्लेयर्ड एज अ कंज्यूमर बिकॉज अल्टीमेटली आई एम यूजिंग दैट. तो दिस इज द बेसिक डिफरेंस बिटवीन अ कंज्यूमर and a customer. Don't get confused between the both. There is a difference. Now, who is a consumer? And what are the consumer rights? Consumer rights helps you to understand the awareness, knowledge of being a well-informed consumer arose out of consumer movements and active participation of people through their struggles over a long period. Over a long period. लंबे समय से जो भी स्ट्रगल्स वगैरह हुई उसमें जो भी आप सीखेंगे, अवेयरनेस आएगी आपके अंदर. बीइंग अ कंज्यूमर, वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट दैट. हेल्पिंग कंज्यूमर इन डिफरेंट वे. व्हाट आर दिस? We participate in the market, sometime as a producers and sometime as a consumers. Consumers we have already discussed. Now who is a producer? आपके पापा काम पे जाते हैं. I am also working. तो somewhere we are a producers and some parts we are a consumers. कहीं पे हम लोग प्रोडक्शन के काम पे काम आते हैं, कई बार हम लोग कंज्यूमर्स के उस आइटम को हम लोग कंज्यूम कर रहे हैं. तो फ्रॉम प्लेस टू प्लेस आवर रोल इज डिफरेंट. समटाइम एज अ प्रोड्यूसर एंड समटाइम एज अ कंज्यूमर्स. नाउ, as a producer of goods and services, we could be working in any of the sector such as agriculture, industry or services. I am talking about agriculture, industry or services. Agriculture, खेती बाड़ी, industries, manufacturing industries, many types of, and services, Ola, Uber, banks, teaching services वगैरह, and many things. As a producers. And what about consumers? Consumers participate in the market when they are going to purchase goods and services. जो वो सामान लेते हैं, खरीदते हैं, goods और services. Purchase goods and services that they need, उनकी जो daily requirement है. These are the final goods that people used to consumers. Final goods. What is the meaning of the final goods? Which cannot be used as for a further production. जिसका अब और कोई प्रोडक्शन में काम नहीं हो सकता, अब उसका प्रोडक्शन नहीं हो सकता. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, इफ इट इज अ मिल्क, दूध आप पी गए तो इट्स अ कंज्यूमर गुड. दूध से आपने दही जमा दिया, कर्ड, इट्स अ प्रोड्यूसर गुड. दही खा गए, कर्ड, इट्स अ कंज्यूमर गुड. दही से फर्दर आप लोगों ने घी निकाल लिया तो इट्स अ प्रोड्यूसर गुड. तो डिपेंड्स ऑन इट्स यूज. कोकोनट ऑयल लिया आपने, डायरेक्टली वी यूज ऑन आवर हेयर, इट्स अ consumer goods. But if coconut oil is being used for making soap, साबुन बनाने के काम आता है, तो it is considered as a producer good. Okay, let's move further. Consumer. Who is a consumer? Consumer is the person who purchase goods and services for personal use from the market. Just I have told you who is a consumer. Who purchase goods or services. Not only goods, it can be the services also. For the market, from the market, for its personal use, it's considered as a कंज्यूमर. तो कंज्यूमर्स के पास मैनी राइट्स, बहुत सारे राइट्स होते हैं, जैसे हमारे फंडामेंटल राइट्स होते हैं फॉर एवरी ह्यूमन बीइंग्स, एंड दिस आर द राइट्स फॉर द कंज्यूमर ओनली. कंज्यूमर के पार्ट कौन कौन से राइट्स होते हैं? लेट्स पॉइंट आउट एंड वी विल डिस्कस फर्दर. व्हाट आर द राइट्स एज पर द कंज्यूमर प्रोटेक्शन एक्ट? एज पर द कंज्यूमर प्रोटेक्शन एक्ट, फर्स्ट, राइट टू सेफ्टी. सेकेंड, राइट टू चूज. थर्ड, राइट टू बी हर्ड. फोर्थ, राइट टू बी इन्फॉर्म्ड. And right to be redress. What is the redress? Solution. Part of a type of a solution. How to solve that problem for a consumer. This is your right. No one can deny you. which will be discussed deeply further. Rights of a consumer as per Consumer Protection Act: right to safety, right to a healthy environment. You have to stay healthy also. It's also your right. Right to basic needs. What are the basic needs? We have discussed in the previous chapter also. Yes, food, cloth, shelter. In Hindi we said roti, kapda और makan. We have discussed earlier. याद आया? Good. Right of a consumer education. Every person who is a consumer should be educated about these rights. It's a consumer knowledge, consumer education. Right to choose, right to be heard. If you go to a shopkeeper or a manufacturer with your problem, it's his duty of a manufacturer to listen your problems. Right to heard. Right of a basic need, again the same thing. Right to be informed. Each and everything should be informed to a consumer regarding the product or a services. Nothing should be hide. कुछ नहीं छुपाना है, सब कुछ बताना है कंज्यूमर को. And right to redress. आपको उस चीज के बारे में सॉल्यूशन, हाउ टू गेट द. नाउ फॉर्म्स ऑफ कंज्यूमर एक्सप्लॉयटेशन. किस तरह से कंज्यूमर्स को एक्सप्लॉयट किया जाता है, हिंदी में शोषण किया जाता है उनका, किस तरह से उनको खराब किया जाता है. फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल, अनरीजनेबल प्राइस. अनरीजनेबल प्राइस कैन बी ज्यादा प्राइस चार्ज करना. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, एनी कॉपी, बुक, प्रोडक्ट और एनीथिंग which has got the MRP. You know what is MRP? Maximum Retail Price. It's mentioned on that product. हम हर चीज पे ऊपर मेंशन होता है ये, उस चीज का MRP कितना है. It's written 10 rupees. And somehow, maybe possible, some shopkeepers hide that, rub that, and marked 11, 12. They are charging unreasonable price from a consumer. That's totally wrong. They are exploiting you. They are exploiting you. That's totally unfair. Second, poor quality of products. The products which you are using nowadays in terms of technology wise, technical wise, and many other things, you are getting the poor quality of products, but they are charging you the full amount of the company's product, but also the quality of that product is not up to the mark. It's very poor quality. Deficiency in services. Deficiency in services means services में कमी. After sales service. You have purchased a mobile, and when you go to the shopkeeper or a company's showroom, they refuses, या they argue with you, या they delay in that. So this is all part of a deficiency in services. Services में deficiency आना, कमी आना. Underweight. Underweight? कम तोल देना. मालूम ही नहीं पड़ता आप लोगों को. They put तराजू में वेट मशीन्स के ऊपर रखते हैं, इतना हो गया, you say okay, okay, okay. तो you should be aware कि underweight supplies नहीं होनी चाहिए. Descriptive advertisement. It means wrong advertisements. आपको देखते हो अच्छा लगता हो, it's very good, but that's a wrong. You should be aware of that. We should not be exploited by the manufacturers or dealer. It's our duty to be aware.
To watch the complete video, download the Upbind educational app from Play Store and App Store.